Today, I want to share 10 powerful Stoic habits that can solve 95% of your problems. Have you ever wondered how some people stay completely calm and serene, even in the worst situations? They aren't superhuman. They just use Stoicism. This ancient philosophy isn't for academics. It is a practical guide for everyday life. You don't need to be a scholar to use it, and these habits will completely transform your mindset. Let's start with the most fundamental rule of Stoicism, the dichotomy of control. This means focusing entirely on what is in your hands and accepting what isn't. As Epictetus wisely said, we are not disturbed by things, but by the opinions we have about those things. Think about being stuck in a massive traffic jam. The traffic itself isn't hurting you. Your anger and stress are. You cannot change the traffic, but you can change your response. You can choose to listen to a podcast, practice deep breathing, or simply accept the delay. Why does this work? Because it stops you from wasting energy on things you cannot change, freeing you to focus on your own actions and thoughts. Next time you face a problem, pause and ask yourself, can I control this? If yes, take action. If no, let it go and accept it. It is a mental muscle that builds resilience every time you practice it. The second habit is mindfulness, living completely in the here and now. While it sounds trendy today, Stoics mastered this centuries ago. Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Confine yourself to the present." Why? Because the past is already gone and the future hasn't arrived. The present is the only reality we actually own. Think about how often your body is in one place, but your mind is trapped in the past or worrying about tomorrow. This completely robs you of your joy and clarity. When you focus entirely on the present moment, you handle difficulties with a sharp, calm mind. Stop reliving yesterday, stop fearing tomorrow, and start mastering today. This continuous stress and anxiety will only increase if you stay trapped in your mind. True mindfulness anchors you to the present, allowing you to fully experience life without getting stuck in the past or worrying about the future. It grants you clarity and focus, shifting you from impulsive reactions to thoughtful responses. To practice this daily, focus on conscious breathing for a few minutes each day to calm your mind. Observe situations without judgment. Simply notice what is happening without adding your interpretation. Finally, focus completely on simple tasks. Whether washing dishes, walking, or eating, do it with full attention. Incorporating these small steps will sharpen your mind and bring deep fulfillment. The third habit is practicing virtue, the core pillar of Stoicism. Virtue means living a life of moral excellence guided by wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. As Seneca stated, virtue is the only true good. For the Stoics, virtue is a daily practice of acting with integrity and doing what is right, even when it is difficult. This provides a moral compass that guides you through tough decisions and keeps you firm in your convictions. Imagine someone treats you unfairly. If you react with anger, you only invite conflict and stress. Instead, responding with patience and understanding helps you maintain your calm and can completely transform the situation for the better. Virtue works because it connects you to your highest self, allowing you to act out of wisdom and compassion rather than fear or ego. When you live according to your deepest values, you feel authentic and fulfilled, creating a positive ripple effect that inspires everyone around you. The fourth habit is memento mori, reflecting on your mortality. While it sounds somber, it is actually a powerful tool to help you live fully and with purpose. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." This isn't meant to depress you. It is a reminder of how fragile and brief life is, urging you to make the most of every moment. Remembering that your time is limited completely shifts your perspective. We often waste energy worrying about trivial problems that don't actually matter. If you have an argument with a friend, the urge to be right can feel intense. But if you stop and remember that your time together is finite, you quickly choose to value the friendship over the disagreement. Memento mori frees you from trivialities and forces you to prioritize your values, relationships, and passions. To practice this, take a brief moment each day to acknowledge that your time is limited. Let it inspire you to appreciate the present. Say what needs to be said to the people you love and live each day according to your highest values. The fifth habit is developing emotional resilience. Now that we have aligned our perspective with reality, we must learn to cultivate an inner fortress that remains unshakable, no matter what external storms come our way. The fifth habit is developing emotional resilience. Our emotions can be like waves in the ocean, sometimes calm and other times stormy. The goal isn't to suppress them, but to learn how to surf them instead of being swept away. As Seneca noted, difficulty strengthens the mind as labor does the body. Facing challenges directly is exactly how we build our emotional armor, moving us from impulsive reactions to thoughtful responses. To develop this resilience daily, start by recognizing your emotions. When a strong feeling arises, pause and name it, whether it is anger, fear, or sadness. Naming it instantly reduces its power over you. Next, practice deep breathing to calm your nervous system and center your mind when you feel overwhelmed. Most importantly, always reflect before acting. Take a brief pause to ask yourself how you truly want to respond and what outcome you seek. Finally, reframe difficulties as lessons. Instead of viewing challenges as obstacles, look at them as opportunities to grow. Every single hardship you overcome prepares you for future adversity, keeping you calm and clear-headed. The sixth habit is cultivating gratitude. Transitioning from inner strength to appreciation allows us to truly value the life we are building. The sixth habit is cultivating gratitude. It shifts your focus from what is lacking to what you already have. Epictetus emphasized that we should simply thank life for what it gives us. When you practice gratitude, you retrain your brain to spot the positive instead of obsessing over the negative. Think about an ordinary day. It is incredibly easy to focus on a minor problem, completely ignoring a great meal, a good conversation, or a small act of kindness. Gratitude anchors you in the present, boosts your mental health, and builds resilience. To practice this daily, keep a simple gratitude journal by writing down 3 things you are thankful for each night. Take a moment to explicitly thank the people around you, and spend a few minutes at the end of your day reflecting on what went well. The seventh habit is maintaining simplicity. In a world obsessed with constant accumulation and hyperconnectivity, simplicity is a superpower. Seneca wisely noted, "It is better to have little with tranquility than much with anxiety." True happiness does not require material clutter or an overloaded schedule. Often, less really is more. Simplicity clears out the noise and frees you from unnecessary distractions, reducing your stress levels and liberating your time. When you have fewer things to maintain and fewer trivial obligations to fulfill, you gain the mental clarity needed to live intentionally. To bring simplicity into your life, start by decluttering your physical space and letting go of possessions you do not use. Streamline your daily schedule by cutting out non-essential commitments and focus your energy entirely on what brings true value to your life. Focus on what is truly essential. Identify the things that genuinely matter to you. Dedicate your time to them and let go of everything that drains your well-being. Embracing simplicity is a direct path to mental clarity and lasting peace. The eighth habit is practicing autodiscipline. In Stoicism, self-discipline is the foundation of true freedom. Epictetus famously stated, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Without discipline, we become slaves to our immediate impulses, distractions, and temptations. When you master yourself, you regain the power to make conscious decisions aligned with your long-term goals. Consider anyone trying to improve their health. Without discipline, it is easy to skip workouts or choose junk food. With discipline, they remain committed even when motivation fades. Auto-discipline works because it gives you absolute control over your actions, leading to long-term success and deep self-respect. To build this habit daily, set crystal clear goals to give yourself direction. Create structured routines that automate good choices and actively monitor your progress while celebrating small wins to stay motivated. The ninth habit is embracing resilience, the ability to bounce back from hardship with determination. Marcus Aurelius beautifully noted, "The rock is struck and remains. The hammer is worn out by it." Life is inherently full of unexpected storms, and without resilience, we are easily defeated. Think of a strong tree during a storm. Its branches may shake or even break, but its roots hold firm, and it continues to grow. Resilience works because it fundamentally shifts your mindset, forcing you to view obstacles as training grounds to test and improve your strength. To build this resilience, develop a positive, forward-looking mindset that actively searches for the hidden opportunity or lesson within every single challenge. Surround yourself with a strong support system of people who uplift and encourage you, as deep connections provide the emotional foundation needed to weather tough times. Additionally, prioritize self-care by maintaining your physical health, eating well, exercising, and dedicating time to rest and recharge. Embracing resilience ensures you face any adversity with an unyielding spirit. The 10th and final habit is acting with purpose. The Stoics strongly believe that every single action must be intentional and tightly aligned with your deepest values. Seneca beautifully noted, "Life is like a play. It's not the length, but the excellence of the acting that matters. It is not about how many years you live, but how meaningfully you use the time you have." Without a clear purpose, you're like a ship drifting aimlessly at sea, wasting precious time and energy. When you act intentionally, you have a defined destination, making your journey efficient and deeply fulfilling. Living this way gives you intense focus, absolute clarity, and an undeniable sense of personal integrity. To practice this daily, clearly define your core values and long-term goals. Before making decisions, pause and ask yourself, does this action actually bring me closer to where I want to be? Finally, regularly review your progress and adjust your course as needed. Acting with purpose transforms your daily routine into a meaningful journey, allowing you to live authentically and master your life.